Welcome everyone to this video on which the movie from 2024, Joker, Folie deux, is going to be explained. Spoilers warning, please, if you haven't watched the film, please stop the video right now. Kicking off the video, I will do a moral disclaimer. You can call me moralist and blah 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 blah. You don't tell me what to do, but how in this movie, in a lot of TV series, films, how they romanticize smoking. The only thing smoking will give you is the big C, so please, I know it's a very hard addiction, you can do it, please quit that shit. And now, showtime. Again, please, if you haven't watched Joker Folie deux, please don't watch this video. We are going to start to explain the movie's title. It's very, very important. First of all, we need to explain, because it's really, really important, the movie's title, Joker Folie deux. What's Folie deux? I'm reading from Wikipedia, French for madness of two, also called shared psychosis or shared delusional disorder. SDD is a psychiatric syndrome in which symptoms of a delusional belief are transmitted from one individual to another. We as viewers, we thought before watching the film, this shared madness was between Arthur Fleck and Harley Quinn, but it's not that the case. This madness of two has two situations or two explanations. The madness of two is between Arthur versus Arthur, or Arthur and Arthur Fleck, and Arthur versus the viewer. I know it sounds crazy, but that's what Todd Phillips and the writers want for you, to fall into this madness. The madness of two between Arthur versus Arthur is portrayed just at the beginning of the film, and you are seeing on screen. In this animated short, we can see two Arthurs, a real one and a shadow one. And is the Arthur from the first Joker, when he killed Murray, and you can see they are fighting against each other. This is a clear metaphor of Arthur being in conflict with himself. Madness of two, Arthur versus Arthur, or Arthur and Arthur. But how about madness of two, Arthur and the viewer? Because once this animated short finishes, you as a viewer will need to take the decision if this movie, the second one, is real, part of the plot is real, isn't real, is in Arthur's mind, or maybe it's not. So we start to have several theories here. In my opinion, we got 4 theories. First theory, Arthur is killed by the police in Joker. And that's exactly what happens in the animated short. So the last 5 minutes in Joker, when he is already in jail, he kills several people and he escapes, that's not real. He's killed by the police once he killed Murray. So then what's going on this film? Is probably Arthur daydreaming before passing away. Second theory, and within the second theory are 3 variants. Second theory, yes, this second movie happens. But first variant, everything happens. Joker is in jail, he meets Harley Quinn, they fall in love, all the trial, the car terroristic attack, he goes back to jail, and he's killed at the end. Second variant, yes, he's in jail, but he doesn't meet Harley Quinn. is a product. Harley Quinn is a product of his imagination to escape his reality. Yes, the trial happens, the bomb attack, well, no, the car terrorist attack, it happens. He goes back to jail and he's killed. Third variant of that second theory. Yes, I know, it's so complicated. Maybe I like to complicate things, but it's what I understood from the film. So the third variant, and from me is the real one, or the more plausible one, and I will explain it later why, is the very first 50 minutes from the film and the last 2 minutes. Meaning this, the very first 50 minutes when we see Arthur is in jail, he's still abused by the prison or jail prisoners. He has a mental breakdown. I'm going to explain when this happens. And then the last 2 minutes, when he's watching cartoons, a prison officer calls him, "Hey Arthur, you got a visitor." He goes with the prison officer on the hallway, and another prisoner, "Hey Arthur, can I tell you a joke very quick?" And he's killed, Arthur is killed by the other inmate. So 3 variants. Everything happens, trial, Harley Quinn, terrorist attack, going back to jail, being killed. Second variant, trial happens, Harley Quinn is not there, no Harley Quinn, car bomb attack, going back to jail, being killed, and being in jail and being killed by other inmate. Before these 3 variants, this exactly scene, it happens, and it tells you when Arthur has a psychotic break. On this exactly scene is when Arthur's mind completely breaks. We can see Arthur walking with 4 prison officers. Probably the number 4 has a meaning, but I don't want to make this video so long. Heavy rain, 4 umbrellas, they don't give a shit about Arthur if he's soaking wet. But can you check the color of the umbrellas? They are black. They are walking together from prison to the psychiatric ward, and Arthur is starting to get wet. And he looks up to the sky. Arthur looks up to the sky. The umbrellas are still black. We can see even the little amount of blood caused by a prison officer while he was shaving Arthur. This is a metaphor of Arthur and people in jail, in prisons, being abused. Arthur getting wet, not in a bad way, don't go there. Arthur getting wet is also, it has a lot of meanings. Maybe he sees being clean, maybe he is having an epiphany. I won't go in detail because, again, the video will be so long. But he's getting wet and he's watching up to the sky. The shot changes and you can see the umbrella's color have changed. The color palette of the umbrellas now are the same colors when in Joker, when Arthur goes to the Murray show, those curtains are the same colors of these umbrellas, very vibrant colors. The shot changes back to Arthur, and can you see the umbrellas behind Arthur? They are not black anymore, they are a very vibrant orange and a blue. But when the shot changes again, look the umbrella's color, black again. So on this precise moment, Arthur is having a mental breakdown, and this is when the 3 variants starts. Everything happens, yes Harley Quinn, yes trial, yes bomb car attack, yes being killed by the other inmate. Second variant, these 3 variants occur just after this scene. First variant, yes, he's in prison, jail. Sorry, I don't know the difference between prison and jail on USA. Sorry about that. On this variant, yes, he's in jail. Yes, a lot of people have started to make profit out of his story. Yes, he meets Harley Quinn in the psychiatric ward. Yes, she lies to him. Arthur fires his own attorney, his own lawyer. He starts to representing himself. Harley Quinn is with him, but in the final argumentation, he recognized, yes, I killed 4 people, and not only those 4 people, I killed my mother too. On this reality, Harley Quinn, Lee, is an hybristophilic woman. She loves Arthur. She doesn't love Arthur. She loves the fame that comes with Arthur. But him recognizing, yes, I killed those 4 people because basically I'm a broken man. When he starts to represent himself in court, he's trying to push so much this facade with makeup. Yes, I'm bad, I'm so bad, I'm capable of everything, I have fans. And this is an influence from Lee, from Harley Quinn. But he was pushing this facade, this character. Wow, I'm super bad, I'm a villain. But when Pebbles, this small person, I think the name is Pebbles, this small person is called to the court to be interviewed, to be asked, I think is the verb in law, in English. When Pebbles is interviewed, is asked by Arthur, at the end, Pebbles screams to Arthur, Arthur, what are you doing? You're a good person. You were the only one when we were working together that didn't laugh at me. You were good to me. What are you doing? What Pebble says to Arthur on court completely changed Arthur's mind, and that's why he's honest on his final argumentation. And why Harley Quinn stands up, leaves the court, and kills herself, being pregnant. In this reality, I mean. Because she's a hybristophilic woman. She wants the bad guy, the super bad guy, the villain, to be famous, to be rich. She's already rich, but she wants him famous. She wants the fame. She doesn't want a clown. She doesn't want Arthur Fleck. She wants the fame that Arthur, the killer, brings to it. On this reality, the jury found him guilty of first-degree murder, second-degree murder, and then, boom, the car explosion. That happens. He escapes. His fans help him. In this reality, he doesn't have that conversation with Harley Quinn because Harley Quinn has an alive herself. After the explosion, he escapes. He's helped by fans. Yes, that occurs. He's got caught by the police. He's going back to jail. Of course, new felonies are added to his resume, probably terrorist attack, because they need to investigate that in this reality. If Arthur has something to do with the terrorist attack, Arthur and Harley Quinn, they were fans, they need to investigate that. And the end, he's watching TV, he's being called by a prison officer, you got visit, and he's killed by another inmate. This second variant is exactly the same as the previous one, but Harley Quinn is a product of Arthur's imagination. Arthur is in conflict with himself. He's still being abused in jail, in prison. by officers. He keeps being abused, even in jail, even being famous. Nothing has changed. After the revolution, nothing has changed. So he creates, after that mental breakdown, the umbrella scene, Harley Quinn to escape and to have a reality inside his mind, the reality he really wanted if he could be out of jail. Yes, he's in jail, he's famous or unfamous. He has a lawyer, he has to go to court, to the trial, of course. But all these moments, or all these romantic moments with Harley Quinn, is probably he being dissociative, he's being in a delusional moments. Yes, the trial is real, the, the attack is real, he escaping is real, and he going back to jail is real, and he being getting killed is real. Third variant, and for me is the more plausible one, and I will explain it a little bit later. Yes, he's in jail. The very first 50 minutes, he's been abused in jail. He realizes nothing has changed after the revolution in Joker. He has fans, but he keeps being abused in jail. He has that mental breakdown, the umbrella scenes, and the final scene is when he's watching cartoons. A prison officer calls him, Arthur, or sorry, Fleck, you have a visitor. And in the hallway, he's being killed by another inmate. So the trial, Harley Quinn, the attack, he escaping, he being helped by fans, he going back to jail. Nothing of that happens in this reality. And you might wonder, who is this MF who kills Arthur Fleck? Have you realized during the whole video with my broken English and my super thick Spaniard accent, I've never named Arthur Fleck as Joker? And why is that? Because the real Joker is this motherfucker who kills Arthur Fleck. On this scene in the hallway, the real Joker follows Arthur Fleck because this was so calculated, and Joker asks Arthur, can I tell you a joke? This is mirroring, a very common trait in psychopaths. The dialogue goes like something like that. Arthur, can I tell you a joke? Can you be quick? Yeah, I will try. So, what a psychopath tells to a clown in a bar? So the psychopath enters to a bar and she sees a very drunk clown, so pathetic. And you know what the psychopath says to the clown? I'm going to give you what you deserve. This means the real psychopath is this motherfucker, not Arthur Fleck. All the debate from the previous movie, the original movie, and from this movie, Arthur is a real psychopath. He's crazy. He killed 5 people because of all the trauma. The debate is finished, by the real Joker. No, Arthur Fleck is a killer, but he's not a psychopath. I am the real psychopath. The real Joker was behind Arthur the whole movie. In the first version, when everything happens, the second version, when Harley Quinn doesn't exist, and in the third version. Actually, this shot is from the very first 50 minutes when all the mates, they have to go to the bathroom. Can you see the look the real Joker gives to Arthur? I can't add that clip, obviously copyright reasons. There's a scene where 2 prison officers brings Arthur from the prison to the psychiatric ward, I think, and we can see Arthur's back, and we can hear that laugh is the real Joker, is this motherfucker. If you rewatch the movie on the three versions, you always will see this MF besides Joker behind. For example, when the officers ask Arthur, okay, Arthur, so you are able to go to trial, probably they will give you death penalty. So how do you feel? Are you scared? Are you... And he starts to sing, because I have someone to love me. Oh, sorry, who loves me. And just right back is the real Joker tearing him up. Woo! Look that face. That's Joker. That's a real psychopath. And we know the real Joker is a psychopath, but it's a very complicated, it's not a basic psychopath. So I'm going to explain in a very summarized way why the real Joker kills Arthur Fleck. On that first reality where everything happens, yes, Arthur meets Harley Quinn. Probably Joker knows Harley Quinn, the existence of Harley Quinn in the psychiatric ward. And Joker says, excuse me, that girl is mine, that woman is mine. I won't tolerate you being with my Harley Quinn. So he kills him, and because he's a psychopath, a real psychopath, that's it. In that second reality where everything happens except Harley Quinn is on Arthur's mind, Joker kills Arthur just because he's a psychopath and probably for narcissism. Excuse me. The one who is going to be famous is me. The real psychopath is me. This is my city, I'm the villain, I'm the protagonist, I'm the main character, not you, Arthur Fleck. You are a clown, a pathetic clown. I am the psychopath, I'm the villain. And that's exactly what Joker tells Arthur in the final moments of the movie. The third reality on which nothing happens, I mean, not the trial, not Harley Quinn, not the attack, not Arthur Fleck escaping, going back to jail, nothing. Only the very first 15 minutes and the last 2 minutes. And why Joker, the real Joker, kills Arthur Fleck? Because he's a psychopath. That's it. I don't like you, or I want to kill, and you are a pathetic clown who thinks he's famous. That's it. Why I truly believe the last theory, the last reality, is the more plausible one. Because the last 2 minutes of the film, we see Arthur Fleck watching TV, and we see this exactly shot. Brendan Gleeson, Jackie, saluting Arthur Fleck. Excuse me? In the first two realities, with or without Harley Quinn, the trial happens. And on trial, when Arthur starts to represent himself, he admits that the prison officers are abusing him. They are treating him like shit. This caused the prison officers, Jackie, Brendan Gleeson, and the other officers, to beat the shit out of Arthur, and they kill Mickey or Mikey, you know, the very tall, skinny inmate who in one occasion in the film, Mickey or Mikey asks Arthur for a kiss. The prison officers kill him and almost kill Arthur. So are you telling me Brendan Gleeson, the character of Brendan Gleeson, goes from almost kill Arthur Fleck and his mate, his friend on jail, to what's the crack, fella? That's not real. You are telling me Arthur, when he's representing himself in court, he recognizes he's still being abused, he's being abused by the prison officers, and they say after all what happened, you know, the explosion, he going back to jail, Brendan Gleeson, the character of Brendan Gleeson, salutes Arthur like nothing. No, because that's not real. So what really happens? In my opinion, yes, Arthur is in jail. He's still being abused by the prison officers, the system, by everyone. What he did in the first film is worthless. He's surviving in jail. One day, he's watching cartoons and he's called by a prison officer. Fleck, you have a visitor. Who is that visitor? You might ask. Probably the lawyer who wants to represent Arthur in the trial. He stands up, he follows the prison officer, but he's killed by the real Joker. This one was a very tough one. Sorry if my pronunciation wasn't correct or if I've made any grammatical mistakes, but this one was very hard. I've made the video in Spanish earlier and it was hard. Imagine in my second language, in English. Sorry again if I've made any grammatical mistakes. Thanks a lot for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, to comment, and take care, please.